Tonight from CSJ from St. Joseph's in Rutland, Vermont. You're looking at the Fighting Saints. Their opponent tonight will be the Johnson State Badgers, and there's Johnson State in the dark uniforms. We're going to go to the outside mic, and we'll get the starting lineups, and we'll have the opening tip-off, and then we'll have, of course, the Sports Beat White Birch Realty Player of the Game.
Tonight's officials are Mr. Joe Davin, Mr. Jim Companion, and Mr. Craig Ravilla. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Badgers of Johnson State College. From April Park, New York, number 2, Chris Lemon. From Valley Stream, New York, number 3, Charlie Brianna. From Johnson, Vermont, number 15, Bobby Shedd. From Valley Stream, New York, number 23, John Foley. And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 24, Miles Smith Jr. The Badgers are coached by Mr. Michael Osborne, assistant Greg Ekman. And now, the starting lineup for the Fighting Saints. From the Bronx, New York, number 22, Rich Bailey. From Moncton, Vermont, number 14, Ryan Campbell. From Cambridge, New York, number 21, Tyler Harrington. From Fort Myers, Florida, number 31, Louis Carbo. And from Manhattan, New York, number 33, Rich Ortega. The Fighting Saints are coached by Mr. Jim Graffel, assistant coach Chad Brooks. The president is Dr. Frank McCoy, your athletic director, Mr. Mark Benetanas.
You see him getting set to jump center. We'll play 20-minute halves, overtime if necessary. College basketball right here in your backyard. Rutland County's team right here. CSJ Saints in the white uniforms from Rui Carmel will tip the ball, had it to Harrington. He couldn't quite control it. And Johnson State, the Badgers in the dark uniforms with the basketball. They'll have the opening possession here offensively, and got to get people down in this gym. Now, I cleared it with the athletic director, Mark Benetatis. Drive and can't get the finish, and it'll be taken down by Harrington. Tyler Harrington will take the bump, go to the floor with one hand, keep his balance, and bring the basketball up now over the midcourt stripe himself. 35-second shot clock all the way in, and Harrington says, welcome to the athletic complex here at CSJ. Whoa, I got a foul. Rui's going to pick up the foul. Yeah, going to be a couple shots coming up, so. Yeah, they're going to send Johnson State to the line to shoot a couple free throws, so I'll tell you. Lamica going to the line. Chris Lamica, and I'll do the rosters for both teams as this night progresses along, but Lamica is going to get 2 shots, and his first shot will be coming with 19:28 to play in the first half, and he'll be up and good. Cuts the lead to 2-1, and Lamica trying to tie the game up. He's also wearing number 2, so a lot of deuces here as we get going. See Joe Davin, one of the officials tonight out there, and got them both. That one hardly touched the rim, and this will be Bailey in the backcourt. Lamica's going to press him, and Bailey will be isolated one-on-one, and he'll break the press, and he'll direct some traffic. Now, Coach Graffam will use a lot of people tonight, and Harrington got it! 3-pointer for Harrington! So Harrington with all 5 points, just like in the last game that I broadcast against Oneonta out here, he's starting off on fire offensively. And that's going to be in the basket, high off the glass, makes it 5-4. CSJ with the lead over Johnson State, the Badgers and the Saints, and it should be dynamite. Oh, what's going to be the call? Yeah, he went out of bounds, came back inbounds, the ball will go over, and Johnson State will have a chance to take their first lead of the contest. Now they're going to have, again, Lamica in the back court. Isolated against Bailey. So Bailey and Lamica seems to be the point guard matchup here early on. And like I said, they'll bring Valdez in, and the CSJ guys, they'll go deep into the bench. I'm sure Johnson State will also. The ball fake, the penetration, the jump step, the underhand shot, no good. And Rui Carmel with the rebound, and Carmel head up all the way and got the ball knocked down, came right back to him. That's why I lost it. Go from Ortega. He had a touch on it. Now Bailey with the basketball. Kimball catches, turns, fires. No, rebound. Getting up in the air, man, for that was Johnson State. Smith all the way in. Blocked! Get out of here! It was Harrington with the block. He said, get out of my house, and knocked the shot down. And now Harrington will read the play. And a timeout called. Harrington, I don't know what they gave him before the game, but I want some. He is just crazy out there, making shots, steals, blocking shots, and Harrington getting things going in a big-time way here for CSJ. And we'll quickly go through the roster real quick here for Coach Graff from Saints. Victor Valdez wears one. Adam Clark is 3. Doug Childs is 5. Jeff Heiser, number 10. Lewis Watkins is 11. Ryan Kimball, 14. Zach Durkee is 15, Tyler Harrington 21, Rich Bailey 22, Billy Fuels 23, Nick Loomis 24, Oscar Parada 25, Rui Carmel 31, Rich Ortega 33, and Moises Santana will fill out that roster at number 34. And Lamica is going to be in the back court with a whole bunch of people now as they bring number 13 Shed back there. Again, different look, soft pressure, and they go down inside to Harrington, and oh, he missed it. Should have dunked it. Here comes Lamica, quick push. Johnson State wants the tempo to be full throttle right now. See, that's Harrington there defensively on that side, 25 on the shot clock. Spin, fade away, no good. Rebound, kept alive. Johnson State trying to go back up with the ball and got the foul called. What happened is he brought the ball down. There's Miles Smith. So Smith will earn 2 free throws. He'll go to the line in a 5-4 game. Saints up 5-4 right now. Chad Bliss is the assistant coach for Jim Graffin at CSJ. Mike Osborne, the head coach at Johnson State College.
On the line, shooting number 24, Miles Smith Jr.
I'll tell you, 17:38 left to go, and this has just been a buzzsaw of an opening couple minutes. That's why you got to get down here and watch these games live. So Smith will be up and rims out on him, and Rui Carmel on the boards will find Bailey. Oh, they got Kimball. Kimball will accelerate baseline, wants to wrap the pass around to Ortega. Pass a little bit long, gets past Rich, and here comes Lamica. Oh, Lamica, penetration all the way down, and great look, and got the finish. I'll tell you what, it was the penetration and the finish by Foley. And Lamica, I tell you what, I've only watched him for 3 minutes. I like him already, number 2 out there for Johnson State. Rebound, 1 and out. They've got a 2-on-1, now a 2-on-2 is Harrington getting back, and to the hole, got it. 8-5, Johnson State with the lead. Now I tell you, it's been a lot of helter-skelterness that's kind of led to this run by Johnson State, and their defense too. I mean, Johnson State's played very well. It's 8-5 Johnson State, 16:44 to go in the first half of play. Kimball on the catch, the curl. We'll come back to Harrington. He didn't make a clean grab, or he might have caught and shot. And he'll go down inside to Carmel. He's going to turn and draw the foul. He caught and out-quicked his opponent to the spot on the floor and wisely put the shot to draw the 2 shots here. So Rui, as they call him, is at the line. Rui Carmel, 31 from Florida. Try and become the first Saint other than Harrington to get on the scoring column here. And he does. He looks good, makes it 8-6. Victor Valdez, number 1, and Billy Fuel, number 23, coming in for CSJ. The first subs off the bench for Coach Graffin. And it will be interesting to watch Lamica now match up against Valdez. He did a good job on Bailey. And Rui will miss the second shot. Carmel got 1 of 2, makes it 8-6, and here comes Lamika. He's been dynamite, Lamika has out there. Just an introduction, going out to the center court circle. He'll get the ball from Smith, swing it over to this side. Shed fakes it, wants to go down inside baseline, and knocked away and hit the inline. Valdez got his hands in there as the drive by Viana. And the shot clock shouldn't got recycled.
Is that a good one?
No, I should have, okay. I'm in a ball game now. As Viana will take the basketball out of bounds, and they're going to, yeah, I was right the first time. Trust my old instincts. They set the shot clock down to 25 seconds. The catch, the bump, the kick out, the shot, no good. The rebound, up. Oh my goodness, did that guy get up? I can't see his number, but they'll leave it on the rim again. Smith will go up and get the foul. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, Coach. Graffin's going to go right to Parada, Oscar Parada, because he needs some rebounding. He needs some bodies on the boards. And Parada, now Childs, coming in 5 also. They're at the scoring table. They'll have to wait till the second shot before they can enter the contest.
Shooting 2 for Johnson State with 24, Miles
So
Jr.
Smith at the line with an 8-6 game, makes it 9-6. It's almost too early on the call. Yeah, so Ortega will sit down. Harrington will sit down.
And number 5 from Freeport, Doug Childs.
Well, I tell you, and again, Coach Graff from a very deep bench, and he will go through it tonight. And his second shot's much better. Swish this time. Valdez killed the dribble, came back to Rui Carmo. He'll come up to Childs. Childs can nail the 3. He likes to slash, so he got penetration. Fuel's an outside shooter, and no good. Took a 3 right off the bench and back rimmed it off the heel of the rim. And there's Viana. There's the kickback. Lamika got up in the air, gave the pass back. 3 ball, no good, and the rebound would be Parada. Very basic. Boxed out, got to the ball, got the outlet pass. And the trail pass, Rui was trying to get the ball back, had it knocked out of his hands, and the break the other way. Smith will go over the top, get the catch, and get the finish. That was Shed, number 13, who got the finish. 12-6. Johnson State with the lead. And it's very easy to see what they want here. They want tempo. They want to push it. Parada comes up top. They run that little motion. And look at it back to Fuel. Fuel will pass up the shot this time. And boy, I tell you, they were playing back and front defense on Carmo, and they made the steal. And Smith will dribble it all the way across the court. And boy, he was looking for a 3 ball. Put it on the floor, got fouled on the drive. Shed got fouled on the drive. It should not be any shots. Foul was on the floor, but it's already going to be the 5th team foul on CSJ. Childs will pick up his first personal foul. Mike Bosch, number 25 in the basketball game now for Johnson State. They're going to run the stack formation and get it in the Shed. They'll kick it out, and Smith wants to penetrate, goes up inside the free throw line. No good. Parada mistimed his jump, but will get the basketball off the tip, and here comes Valdez with the basketball. 14:53 to go in the first half of college basketball action on Munger Vision. And again, Tom Leipold, the program director at Channel 15, wants to remind you, Saturdays at 4 o'clock, he puts in all the games of the week and just starts playing all the sports from that week. And you can tune in at 4 o'clock Saturdays and start watching local sports. Rui coming out, Rui Carmo coming out, and Rich Ortega coming in, number 33 for the Fighting Saints. Childs popped out, got him the basketball. Childs will go up to Fuel. Fuel from long distance. No, front rimmed it. Rebound. Parada had a hand on it, couldn't control it, and it'll go out of bounds off from Oscar Parada. And it'll become Badger basketball. And they're going to have Lamika in the back court. He's going to actually have switch there and have Viana take the basketball out of bounds. Smith was the off man, and he's got the ball, and he's going to bring it up. He'll set the table. And that PEGTV website is www.pegtv.com. Parada with the quick hands there for a big man, and ball in the deep corner. They'll go down along the baseline, up, blocked, and got his own block shot back and put it up and in. 14-6, Johnson State. And they're just getting too easy penetration down inside the blocks. Ortega asked for the ball, and they sent it down inside, put too much of a lead on it. And Kimball coming back in the game for Fuel for CSJ. Kimball will wear number 14. Pacino, 10, coming in for Johnson State, and will swing it over. 32nd timeout, and Coach Graffam got to be asking a lot of his teams right now just about finding the body, boxing somebody out, minimize these rebounds that the Badgers are getting on the offensive end, and maybe a little, just speculation when he's talking about I'm looking at shot selection too. A lot of bombing away, 1 and out. They need to. They don't have to play at the Temple Johnson State setting right now if that's not what they want to do. So that timeout taken, second timeout of the first half by CSJ. And there, he's had to find the basketball. Yeah, so we're going to have Pacino, number 10, just in the ball game. He's going to take the ball out of bounds and bring it into Lamica. So Lamica will dribble to the far side against Valdez, give the ball up down inside. There's the fadeaway, and front rimmed it, and all white on the glass this time, and they control it. Valdez will get the rebound, and he hits a good thing. He'll bring the ball up himself. Valdez over the timeline. Valdez to the elbow. Valdez to the baseline, and lost it out of bounds. Yeah, dribbled it off his foot, and Viana will be coming out, and Rob Key will be coming in. So Rob Key, number 4 for Johnson State in the basketball game, and he looks like he's going to go back, and there's the touch, and he'll go back to Pacino, and Pacino's going to run the point. Now, that's what I was waiting to see with all the different exchanges and all the different guards coming in, who was going to actually run the point. And Pacino will give the ball back to Key, and that's going to be the drive, the kick out, the shot, and no good. And the rebound will be, again, Valdez, and he's got ahead of steam. He's got a 2-on-1. There's a pass to Kimball, and just couldn't handle. A lot of English on the ball. Goes past Kimball out of bounds. And now Bailey will come in for Valdez for CSJ. And again, Lamico in the back court will be pressured. Bailey checked in. He's going to take back over the defensive assignment of matching up against Lamico. And Rui Carmo at the scores table getting set to check in. Parada got the basketball, came around and made the steal. And here comes Bailey. Bailey. Yeah, he wanted to go down to Harrington, and they're going to call Harrington warding off or push off. Yeah. That's going to be the 5th team foul. So Parada to the bench, did his job, came in and kind of solidified the boards, especially the defensive ends. So Lamica will be picked up by Bailey again right at that center court logo, and CSJ trying to find that on switch. And there's a missed shot, and there'll be Carmo out to Bailey. Bailey to the elbow, and he'll take the shot. He'll set it up and not knock it down. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be Pacino coming out with it. It goes by Kimball. He's got Bailey back defensively, and boy, took the bump, took the contact, no whistle on the play, and Pacino will get the rebound. Taken away from behind by Bailey. He's going to go up and finish it off and get the foul. They needed that. So Bailey with the steal the bucket and fouled. And it's 14-8, a chance to cut to 14-9 on the made free throw. And Viana coming back in. He's going to replace Lamico. And Bailey trying to finish the and one here. Gets the shot. Smith, 24, coming back in the basketball game for Johnson State. Yeah, he's going to replace Rob Key. So Smith will get it in, and Pacino with the basketball, and he'll easily break the timeline. The press that time will extend the defense up to the midcourt stripe. They look inside and puts the ball on the floor. Got in a lot of trouble, able to bail himself out. Drew a lot of white jerseys. They got Harrington now playing the middle of the floor. That was Ortega up top, and Carmo. A lot of talking. There's a three-point shot, high rebound, far rebound. Kimball will get the rebound. Able to get up and snatch it out of the air. 14-9 with 11:56 to go in the first half of play. Johnson State and CSJ. Johnson State in the dark uniforms has the lead. Kimball will catch. He was going back. He'll set himself, fade, fire off the glass. No good. Ball kept alive and taken out there by Viano, and he's going to bring it up himself. There's a lob pass to Smith all the way to the hole, and I think it actually was Rui got a piece of it from behind, and Rui Carmo with the rebound will get it up to Bailey to Harrington. Harrington wants to go down inside, gets it to Carmo. Had the ball literally taken right out of his hands. Up and down the floor we go, and this is Viano up and fouled. And Viana is going to the line. He's going to be shooting a couple, I got a feeling here. We'll let Joe tell us. And two shots. Yep.
Number 22,
So Bailey will pick up the foul, and that will send Viano to the line. That's also the 6th foul team-wise on CSJ, and that's going to be the 2nd personal foul on Bailey, and that'll bring Valdez back into the basketball game. 15-9, and Bailey will sit down. Valdez will wear number 1, and he'll go back and play the point position now for Coach Grafton Saints. Gets them both. There'll be some small pressure, nothing big deal in the backcourt, and they'll go to Harrington, up ahead now to Carmel. Carmel, trap, doubled, and able to slide the ball down, and boy, they get it inside, and Ortega will make the basket. That was a good job of rotating the ball around and working it inside to Ortega. He posted up, had good position, then leaned on his defensive player, used his leverage. Vecino passed up the shot. This is going to go, no. Rebound, Smith, yes! Smith with the bucket off the missed shot by Bosch. And Valdez stops at the elbow, gives it back to Carmo. Boy, he got in a lot of traffic. He got a hold up here. Yep. And Parada coming back in at the scores table for CSJ, the Fighting Saints. They're letting all the switches come in. Parada will come in, and Doug Childs will also come in, number 5 for CSJ. And Lamica, number 2, coming back in after a brief rest for Johnson State. Ball on the baseline, out of bounds, underneath their own basket for CSJ. Childs will take the ball out of bounds, and they'll get it into Parada. He was fouled. Yeah, immediately he was fouled. That's going to be the 4th team foul. So Lamica called for the foul. That will be his first personal foul, and they'll get the ball inside the Childs. They'll wrap the ball around. Good trap along the baseline. Up, and tell you what, Rui gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Carmo really worked hard to get along the baseline, just kept slicing his way down there. That's Shed with the basketball. He'll get it back up top, and Viana with the ball now. He wants to make a move on Kimball. Kimball moved the feet defensively, didn't give up any position. Smith. Shed to the hole, no, rebound, missed time to jump. It took a funny bounce off the rim, and this is going to be Lamica. Got it! 3-pointer for Lamica. Makes it 21-13, lead at 8 on that 3-point shot by Lamica. 10 minutes to go. We're at the halfway point of the first half of this college basketball game. That's going to be way off the mark. Carmo getting back on defense with Valdez, and boy, all black jerseys on the boards. They'll come back to Lamica, and that's tipped around, and Childs knocks it forward. Judd Childs going to take it all the way up and not get the finish. Here's Kimball. He'll pump fake once, twice, reverse, and Doug Childs fouled. Got the basket! Childs will get the payoff for the hard worker running the floor. He'll get the bucket and get fouled. And that is going to be Nick Loomis, 24 coming in, and Ortega coming back in, 33 for the Saints. And all that going on, man, with 9:37 to go in the first half of play, and this has been a fever-paced first half. Childs will complete the 3-point play, making it a 5-point game at 21-16, and Lamica will take a few dribbles and bring the ball back to Viana. And Viana being guarded by Loomis. Now Loomis, when you get on the offensive end, you've got to watch him at the 3-point arc. He's very, very good from outside. Valdez to Parada, needs to touch and get the ball back. Valdez into the front court between circles. Loomis, there he is on the arc, and he's guarded very well. They'll go to Parada. We want to go down to Ortega, and didn't force it. It wasn't there in Valdez. Long shot, no good. Off the back of the rim, and here's the push other way by Johnson State with Viana. All the way in, and going to have a blocking foul. That Valdez never set himself. He was constantly backpedaling, and he'll be called for the blocking foul.
Ball whistle on number 1, Victor Valdez.
And I believe that's 2 on.
Charlie will be shooting 1.
I'm waiting for the board, but I believe that was going to be Valdez's second. His basket was good. I'm sorry, it's his first foul. A 30-second timeout by the Saints here, and See, it's what we've been seeing here in the first half. They'll fall behind, make a little run, get it close, and then another explosion, another push by Johnson State. And the key to it right now is Johnson State, two things. You can't push the tempo if you don't get the defensive rebound, and they're limiting Saints to a lot of one and outs. Saints helping that out by taking a lot of outside, lower percentage shots, not trying to get the ball down inside to their big men. So the boards right now are keying the running game to Johnson State with 9:02 to go. It's 23-16 when we come back from this timeout. Johnson State will be at the line. And just a player, Lamika, to look at number 2 out there in Viana. Good backcourt combination for Johnson State. I mean, they got some wheels on them. They get it up and down the floor. That's the Johnson State group right there. You're watching PEGTV, Channel 15, Public Access Television, Munger Vision, and you're watching CSJ basketball. Yeah, and they're just getting everybody onto the boards here and getting everybody on the box, and get them all set for the rebounding action. So Viana will be the man shooting there, Charlie Viana. And he'll get it. That's a three-point play. That puts the lead back at 8. Parada into the ballgame will go to Valdez. They'll go to Childs, far side, front court. Rui Carmo at the scores table getting set to check in for CSJ. Loomis got the ball to Valdez, and Lamika on him, and he'll come off to Parada. Fake the three, penetrated, kick the ball back out. Childs, no. Rebound, Ortega. He'll go up underneath, and that might have been blocked by the backboard. He got too far underneath the backboard. We'll have Parada come out now, and Carmel will take his spot. And both times Parada has come into the basketball game. He's done a good, solid job off the bench for Coach Graffam. And Lamika with 8:37 to go in the first half of play. But he has been a good guy at setting the table here for this Johnson State squad, and got travel called. Yeah, Shed had a good move going, but then he just picked the back foot up and moved it again. He did a double step. And Valdez will go to Carmo, and Carmo swings the ball up on his side to Loomis. Loomis with no space right now to get the shot off, and must go over the top to Valdez. Nice catch in front of the Johnson State bench. Down inside, up, and got it to Carmo inside. I like that. I like going inside. They got some size in there and trying to match it up, and they'll kick it out. Shed will shuffle his feet, get in a little closer, and going to call offensive foul on Shed. Yeah, and that's a nice job of staying on the ground defensively by CSJ. 8 minutes even to go in the first half. That's Shed's first personal foul, and it makes it 24-18, 6-point deficit for CSJ. They got off to a blistering start. The first 5 points scored by Tyler Harrington. And Harrington on the bench right now, and I tell you, he is pumped. He's ready to come back into the basketball game. Childs catches, fires, no. Rebound, Ortega got inside position, and it's going to be off from Viana of Johnson State. And here comes Harrington in for Childs. So Harrington with 5 points back in the basketball game. And Childs, a good effort. A lot of energy off the bench by Childs. Here's the catch by Carmo to Valdez. They wait for Loomis to come around and open. There's a defensive kick. I'm waiting to see if they reset the shot clock. I see no indication yet. Harrington. The Carmo takes the bump, and Loomis way outside, no good. And boy, I tell you, Harrington outfought 2 players from Johnson State for the basketball. New 35 on the shot clock, and Valdez will set the table here for the offense. They'll get to the free throw line, penetrate, gets the ball off to Rui Carmo with the bucket. Lamiko with the basketball, lead down to 4, 24-20 Johnson State. Viana will go down inside, and Foley turned around and got it. It all happened from where he caught the basketball. He had great position. Ortega got it! Rich Ortega for a 3-pointer. It makes him 5 points in the basketball game. That's going to be knocked down. Harrington has just played an incredible first half of plays. 26-23. Saints with a 3-point shot can tie the ball game up. They'll work off the screen. Valdez will from Ortega. Gets it off to Harrington. He got along the baseline and got held. Yeah, they held him. And that's going to be the 7th team foul on Johnson State. Should be the 1-and-1. Yeah, it is the 1-and-1. And Harrington will be going to the line. And Kimball coming in for Loomis for CSJ. So that's number 14, Kimball, coming in for Nick Loomis. I tell you, there's not enough people in this gym. We got to get people down here, fill the gym up, watch some college basketball, and cheer the Saints on. Durkee coming in, number 15, seeing his first action of the night, and Durkee is going to replace Rui Carmo. I was waiting to see who was coming out because nobody made a move to come out. So Harrington up, and no. Got 1 and 2, and Kimball got a hand on it, and almost able to get it away from Biana, but it'll be Johnson State basketball. Johnson State Badgers in the black uniforms taking on CSJ men's basketball in the white uniforms at the CSJ Athletic Complex. And now Lamico will come in against Valdez. They'll be isolated, just soft pressure, made him work the ball up the floor. Go down inside, ball slapped, tipped, and Viana turns, fires. No, front rimmed it, tipped around by Harrington, goes to Valdez. Valdez worked it to the far side, got shut off coming up that way by Viana, and he'll bring it back to the near side of the court. Kimball up, Kimball, got it! 3-pointer for Kimball. And they'll get CSJ their first lead of the night at 27-26 on Ryan Kimball's first points of the night on a 3-point shot with a defender right in his face. And I'll go through that CSJ roster for you again real quick. Victor Valdez wears 1, Adam Clark is 3, Doug Childs 5, Jeff Heiser 10, Lewis Watkins is number 11, Ryan Kimball 14, Zach Durkee is 15, Tyler Harrington 21, Rich Bailey 22, Bill Fuel 23, Nick Loomis wears 24, wearing 25 is Oscar Parada, Rui Carmo 31, Rich Ortega 33, and Moises Santana number 34. Jim Graffin is the head coach, Chad Bliss is the assistant coach, and we're at 6:03 to go in the first half of play. 27-26, Saints haven't led since it was 5-3 back in the start of the ball game. And they've done it, if you notice the last couple minutes, they've been able to do better on the boards. And also their shot selection has gotten a little better. And Lamico and Valdez, and that's been fun to watch. Lamico worked against Bailey, now working against Valdez. Saints pumped up, trying to get it going defensively with a stop here. And Lamico, they lay off him, and he passes up the 3-ball, and he'll swing it all the way around to Foley, and Foley gave the ball up in the corner. And now Lamico won the acceleration, the step, and boy, what a fast first step. He's going to the line, though. That's going to be the push called on Durkee. On Valdez, I'm sorry, on Valdez. That's his second foul. So Bailey and Valdez, the point guards, both with 2 fouls apiece here for CSJ, and that'll stop the clock with 5:43 to go. And the shot up and good. We're tied at 27. Bailey will take over the point, 22 for Valdez. Kimball's coming out and they'll replace him with Fuel, number 23. And then 13 coming back in the ballgame for Johnson State is Shed. And it's set on the rim. Harrington will rip it down. He'll get the rebound. He'll dribble out to the clearing and then go back to Bailey. So 27 all, 5:36 to go in the first half of play. Fuel with the bucket. Remember, he took a couple of 3-pointers early in the game, Fuel did, and then he got yanked out of the game. Nice catch by Ortega. He's got inside position, turns, fires, and no. Rebound will go out from Durkee's hands out of bounds. Carmo coming in for Durkee for CSJ. And Phelps, 32, came into the ballgame the prior time for Johnson State, and I missed that. And Lamico, he'll bring it up against Bailey. Now he'll slow it down. See also the tempo now starting to favor or go more towards what CSJ wants. Missed shot, tip, no good. He had a chance to put the offensive rebound in. Phelps didn't finish the deal. They had isolated the whole floor for Lamico, and Harrington feeling it. He's got a couple threes tonight. He's at 8 points in the basketball game. And that'll give the Saints a 3-point lead at 30-27. Viana with the basketball. Fuel on him. Fuel gets up along the baseline, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul. Rui Carmo stood his ground and took the charge. Yeah, there's no shots because it's a player control foul. Now, so we'll have Harrington and Bailey in the backcourt. Bailey will walk it up this time. He'll have a free pass into the front court. And he'll work it all the way over. Again, not a bad crowd. We just want more people here. We want to fill the gym up. We want it to be so noisy that I can't hear myself talk. And believe me, that's not a bad thing. They go to Ortega, saved by Fuel. Fuel, no space, get the shot off. And boy, are they going to count it? No basket. Yeah, that's why I didn't get too excited. I'd heard a whistle. They're going to wave. They're going to wave the shot off. There's a foul on 21. So Harrington picked up the foul away from the shot. And see Tyler clap right there while they were announcing who the foul is on. He's trying to drown it out so the coach couldn't hear it. That's very smart on Harrington's part. And of course, I'm tongue-in-cheek in it. I don't really mean it, but Tyler, there's again a decent enough crowd. But coach or athletic director Mike Benetata said, if you come to the game and you're an adult, you don't have to pay full price if you say that you watch the games on Channel 15 Sports. If you tell them that you watch Munger Vision, you can get in for half price. That's the deal now. That's the real deal. There's softball coach Lori Serrani for CSJ taking any action, supporting the other programs here. But athletic director Mark Benetata said, if you show up for a game and you're an adult and you just tell them at the door where you get your programming stuff that you watch Channel 15 Sports, you get in for half price. You can't beat the deal. There's the cut, and there's Foley, there's the finish, there's the basket. 30-29, and a chance to tie the game up from the free throw line. And I believe that's Pacino at the scorer's table getting set to check in. So Foley at the line, and it is Pacino coming in now, number 10, and he'll take the spot for Phelps. Phelps will take a break after doing a nice job coming in off the bench for Johnson State. And we're not going to be tied, and Durkee will get the rebound, and he'll find Childs, and he'll go to Fuel. So a lot of new faces out there for CSJ, different combos. Loomis goes to Durkee, he gets sealed off, goes to Childs. Childs walk. Yeah, boy, he was quick, but he got called for the travel. And in a 30-29 ball game, Johnson State down by 1. They'll have the basketball, and we're going to have again some soft pressure. Fuel in the backcourt. Now they're actually going to peel off, and Lamico will bring the ball up now against Fuel. There's the screen, and there's the communications, and there's the drive, and there's the basket. Beautiful, Lamico. They're calling him Lamica, so I'll go with that too. So Lamica will get the drive and the bucket, and Fuel wanted to work off the screen. They switched off and got the ball to Heiser. Jeff Heiser out to number 10 for CSJ. Loomis. Loomis will give the ball back. There's a catch by Childs inside, back to Loomis. Passed up the 3 ball. Gets it off to Heiser. Heiser! From Pulteney, Vermont. Heiser got that. And I think it was a 3-pointer. They only gave him 2 points on the scoreboard. So it's going to be 33-31 right now on the board. 3 minutes to go. Fuel, will it get the bounce? No. Rebound will come down to Heiser. What a job by Heiser to get in the air and not get called for the travel. Loomis from Pulteney, Vermont. That Pulteney connection scored the last 6 points for CSJ. 36-31, the Saints with the lead. That's Viana giving the ball back to Foley, now to Lamico. Pacino, and they'll swing it down inside and off the glass, no good. 1 and out. Heiser with the rebound will go to Fuel, and this new 5 that's injected a lot of energy into the CSJ operation right now. And we have a 5-for-5 switch coming up for CSJ right now. Loomis, oh, it rims out on a rebound. Will come down, and Viano to Pacino to the bucket all alone. No, he missed the layup all by himself. Didn't convert the layup. Here comes Fuel with 2 minutes to go in the first half. 5-point CSJ lead. He's going to set fire. Oh, Oh, fueling it here. 38-31, and it's raining threes right now from the CSJ players' hands. Pacino trying to answer, no. It's going to be an offensive rebound, count it. They're going to get a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way, which is going to be a made shot and a foul shot. It's going to be on Childs, the foul. 38-33, and somebody took a timeout, and I don't have a clue who. Nobody did. That's why I don't know who. It's going to let all the subs come in because the basket was made, so there's no waiting for the foul shot. They can come in now. Yeah, so Vienna looking for a three-point play, getting set here. What minutes off the bench by the subs for CSJ.
Now checking in for the Badgers,
Rob Key, number 4, coming in the basketball game right now for Johnson State. Saw action earlier in the contest, and he's back in there with a minute 40 to go before halftime. That's Bailey with the ball, and Key on him. Minute 31 to go, 4-point lead by CSJ. Took them a while to get it going, but they've got their offense cooking now. And I think Ortega, he wasn't expecting it. Bailey with a no-look whip-it pass down there, and he just wasn't looking for it. Yeah, and Pacino looking to the bench, wants the call, and now Bailey will get up and pressure the basketball. Shot clock down to 30, and they're going to run a little weave up top and bring the ball back to number 25, Bosch. Bosch with the basketball. Bosch, boy, he passed up a couple open looks, wants to take it all the way across court. Pacino for a 3-ball. Got it! 1-point ball game, 38-37, 59 seconds to go in this first half of, you want to talk about pace and tempo, it's been brutal. I'm going to have to get a soda or something at the mid-break there. Oh, we got a foul. I believe Bailey might have picked up his 22. That's 3 fouls on Bailey.
Also, 22, Bailey.
That's going to be 2 shots. That's 10 fouls on CSJ, and that will send Pacino to the line to shoot 2, and that'll bring Valdez back into the ball game on the second shot. Yeah, so Bailey got the foul called on him, and Valdez coming in. He'll have 2 fouls. And the shot will be up and good. Ties the game up at 38. So Johnson State with a nice run here at near the end of this first half of play to take the get the tie, probably maybe even take the lead here with a made free throw. And he got it, 39-38. Johnson State reclaims the lead. And it's gone back and forth like this in the first half. Been a dynamite game. Valdez with the ball. Shot clock still in effect. There was 40-some-odd seconds when they got possession of the ball. Carmel to the hole. We'll kick it back out. Kimball, no. Harrington had it, lost it. There's the long outlet pass to Pacino, and it's going to be a foul on Kimball. Boy, I thought he was in good position, but then he made an over-aggressive play, got called for the foul, and he's going to send Johnson State back to the line to shoot 2, as that's the 11th team foul. 28 seconds to go in the half, and Pacino off the bench here is giving a lot of quality minutes to their head coach, Mike Osborne. Billy Fuel coming back in. He's at the scorers table, number 23 for CSJ. And the first shot by Pacino will be up and good. And Fuel coming in for Kimball. Yeah, so 40-38. And Pacino with another shot here. We'll have it up and good. Johnson State weathered a nice run by CSJ, and they were able to overtake CSJ and have a 41-38 lead. 19 seconds, shot clock is off. And Valdez bringing the ball back out, and the defender just starting to count on him. He wasn't close enough before. Valdez behind the back, and Fuel from way outside. No, and the putback, count it! Ortega off the missed shot. And Rich going to the line. Yeah, there were 3 seconds left. And what they're going to do, they're going to bring Harrington out, put Childs in for CSJ, and Ortega with a chance to tie the game up. And Viana coming in for Johnson State, along with and Lamica coming back in number 2. I had to wait and see who it was. I should be able to tell with the hair and the bandana. He looks like Owen Wilson, the actor. To Ortega for the tie. Will be up and no, in and out, and here comes Lamica, and that's the buzzer. And what a fitting first half. 41-40 of just up and down the floor basketballs. Johnson State with the lead at the half. Looking at Tyler Harrington, he had a pretty torrid start here, hitting some threes and was instrumental in some block shots, rebounds. He got a little bit of foul trouble. He had to sit down quite a bit more than they wanted to have him sit, and it'll be Saints basketball. They're down by 1 point, and boy, Lamico putting all kinds of pressure on Bailey. They did give him the basketball finally, and Bailey will run the attack here. He's got 3 personal fouls himself. That's going to be Rui Carmo with the basketball. He wants to go inside to Ortega. There's the catch, and that shot partially blocked. Ortega, I think, touched it last, fighting for the basketball. So at least by that first possession, it's very evident right there that they were trying to get the ball down inside and get Ortega some more touches. And Lamica will bring the basketball up, and Bailey will pick him up right at that center court logo here at the CSJ Athletic Complex in Rutland, Vermont, USA. And great place to come watch a basketball game. And Kimball will pick up a foul. Remember that first half, the Saints got all kinds of foul trouble as far as quick and early, and Senate had the double bonus going. Boy, Harrington just hit the deck. Somebody put a great screen on him, and that shot missed. Offensive rebound blocked by Rui Carmo, and that was stripped by Ortega. So 2 chances, 2 misfires, and that was good defense by the Saints. Here comes Bailey. He'll go down, and oh, no goaltending on that at all. Looked like he had it on the rim, and Carmo will get back defensively. Nobody argued over it, so I must be wrong as usual, and that's going to go up, and there's a pretty finish. Nice finish by number 13 out there is Shed. Harrington and the Saints down 43-40. They had the lead in the middle of that first half. And then Johnson State really finished strong. 3-ball, no. Rebound, Kimball will get it. Oh, he was floating around the free throw line and nobody put a body on him, and he made him pay for it, and it'll be a 1-point ball game. Johnson State's Lamica with the ball, and they've got the lead. Now he's going to go to number 4, Key. This is Key with the basketball. He'll go up himself and had a good look at 8 feet and didn't get the conversion. We're going to have a foul on Foley on the rebounding action on Johnson State. That'll be the first foul as a team here on Johnson State. There'll be Carmo and Bailey in the back court. Bailey, the point guard, 22. Carmo, the taller guy right there. And Carmo really hasn't gotten involved in the offense either as much as I think they would like to have him be involved. He's got a nice matchup. And then went right to it. So he had a height matchup. They kicked it out. Ortega wants the ball, gets the ball, and the shot fired away, and it was long, and it'll come off the rim hard, and it'll be pushed down by Johnson State. They'll get to the elbow, fade out, and they'll give the ball back on the trail. And there's Viano up off the mark when it left his hands. Bailey will get the rebound on the weak side. And again, the thing about Bailey, when he gets the ball, he's going to bring it up himself. He'll go to Ortega. He'll split the defense and get the finish. Rich Ortega. And Lamico in a 44-43 ball game got the lead. He was going all the way to the hole, lost it, picked up by a teammate, gets up there and got fouled. Boy, just being in the right place at the right time, and by Carmo's reaction, I think it's going to be on Rui. No, it's going to be on Kimball, number 14, and that's going to be his 3rd personal.
Number 14, Ryan Kimball.
And that's 3 fouls on Kimball now, so he'll join Bailey and Harrington with 3 fouls for the Saints. And Viana at the line. And he'll be up and good. Didn't hesitate at all. And coming in for Johnson State will be Mike Bosch, number 25. He's going to take Rob Key's spot out there. I'll tell you, both coaches have gone very liberally to their benches here. And he gets them both. Nice free throw shooting. Pushes the lead to 45-44. So actually Johnson State took the lead back, and Carmel will come off to Bailey, and Bailey looks, goes all the way to Kimball. He's got time to square, fire, and no. Rebound, Bailey, and oh, what a great effort, what a great effort. What a great effort. I gotta tell you, Lamico just made me a fan of his. That was a tremendous effort. Okay, so they're just checking. They're going to make sure they want to put fresh 35 seconds on it. Yep, they're going to go with new 35 seconds on the shot clock. St. Joe's will have the basketball. And I got to tell you, that was quite an athletic effort by Lamico, but it was the heart and desire it took. Now they're going to just recheck and make sure that there should be a new 35 seconds on the shot clock. Okay, so they're going to set it at 25 seconds, the shot clock. Now everybody's on the same page and happy, kinda. 17:22 to go in the basketball game, and what a long pass, and Rui Carmel will make the catch and has off balance along the baseline, threw it off from Bosch out of bounds, and Saints maintain possession, 24 on the shot clock down. There's the catch by Kimball. Rui Carmel came out to meet the pass, trying to play with his back to the basket. Boy, trying to walk in, up underneath, and there's a great move. Carmel. Rui time there, and then Viana with a great grab on a long outlet pass. Give it off to Lamico, and that'll be no good. Boy, fight on the... Yeah, it's going to be on Bosch as Harrington established good position. And it's been a very clean ball game. It's been physical, but clean. There'll be 2 fouls apiece now on each team, 2 team fouls apiece. Bailey with the ball and Lamico on him, and it's been a dandy matchup. It's 46-44 the Saints, as this has been a tight one all the way throughout, and a pass, we'll call it, down inside Ortega. He's starting to heat up here in the second half, makes it 48-45. So that Shed had the ball, 13. I had to look over at my roster, and that's going to be short, and Harrington with the rebound looking to take off, picked up by Ortega. He'll spin, use the rump there for a little bump there, and knock the defensive player away, and he'll hand it off to Bailey. Nice job of recovering the ball by Ortega and the Saints. Ortega, no, he was feeling it, looking for a nice box out by Bosch. He'll go to Lamico up ahead, and blocked! Oh, it was Bailey! Bailey with the block! Oh, that's highlight stuff right there. Did he time his jump? Oh my goodness. Harrington will slide to his left. He'll get the ball down inside to Ortega. He'll spin out with double team, give it back to Kimball. The pass back, tipped away with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Parada, Valdez, and Fuel all coming in for CSJ. Well, it's been a good game tonight from the athletic complex here at CSJ in Rutland, Vermont, USA. College basketball right in your backyard, right here in Rutland County. Away from the action, we have a foul called. Oh, if it's on Valdez, that's 4. Well, oh, it's his 3rd. I apologize. It's only his 3rd personal foul. And Lamico being picked up by Fuel, and Fuel trying to be physical. Fuel's got to not only hit the weight room, he's got to get out and put a lot of cheeseburgers away. He's got to put some weight on his bones. If he's going out and bump like that, he's got a big heart though. He's got the heart of a gladiator. And they're going to give the ball up in the corner to Fuel. He had a couple threes early on. Parada gets inside. Nice move by Oscar. Got his own rebound, turns, fires, block, comes back to Parada. He'll swing the ball around to Valdez. The left Harrington's hands to Valdez to Fuel. He'll fake the 3, drag the foot, go inside, off balance shot, no good. Might have forced the issue. And here comes a long pass up to Bosch. Might have got away with a travel on a skip step. They're going to call a foul, offensive foul. Good call. Viana put his shoulder and got the bump, and it's going to be an offensive foul. See the coach right there pleading his call. That's his job to do that. But also, he got away before the foul with a travel call. So everything kind of washes out at the end when it's all said and done. Rui will get the ball across to Harrington. He'll set, fire, and no. Oh, what a play by Rui Carmel. Went up with no contact and slapped the ball to his teammate. 50-45 the Saints. There's Rui. Oh, he's got his game face on now, man. He is one serious guy. And we'll take a look in there at Coach Graffam's huddle. And real quick, I'll go through the roster. It's Moises Santana at 34. Rich Ortega is 33. Rui Carmo is 31. Oscar Parada, 25. Nick Loomis wears 24. Bill Fuel is 23. Rich Bailey, 22. Tyler Harrington is 21. Zach Durkee is number 15. Ryan Kimball, 14. Lewis Watkins is number 11. Jeff Heiser is 10, Doug Childs 5, Adam Clark is 3. I think Adam's actually in street clothes tonight. He is, yeah. And Victor Valdez wears number 1, and Chad Bliss is the assistant coach. And the big, tall guy right there is Colin LaJoy. He had knee surgery. He's out for the season. And I'll find the ball, and I'll find the officials. There they are. Actually, I meant to say I'll find the officials. I'll find the ball. 14:40 to go in the second half of action here from the St. Joe's College of St. Joseph's Athletic Complex. 50-45 St. Joe's with the lead. Joe Davin, one of the officials tonight. They've done a good job of officiating. There'll be Smith in the ball. You haven't seen Smith in a while. He had a dynamite first half for Johnson State, and that's going to be Smith bringing it into Lamico, and he'll direct some traffic, point out where he wants people to go, and Lamico isolated, slices through, got fouled. Great job of clearing the lane for Lamico to take the drive. He's so quick off the dribble. Bill Fuel will be called for the foul, and Lamico will be going to the line. So Chris Lamico.
On the line, shooting 2 for Johnson State for 2, Chris Lamico.
And so I'll stop the clock with 14:34 to go, and off the bench will be Ian Pacino, and he'll come in for Johnson State. He should be coming in right now. And Rich Ortega coming in also for CSJ after a very brief rest on the bench, and there'll be Ortega coming in for Rui Carmo. And what's happening here is Lamica is going to be substitute. He's a shooter, and they're going to come in with Pacino, so they have to wait for the second shot. If it's made, they can sub. If they're not, then they'll just play till they get a chance for change on it here. And that'll rattle around, be no good. And inadvertent buzzer, and they'll let it play through. And Childs got in there. I didn't see Doug get in there. So Childs, number 5 in the basketball game for CSJ. And here comes Valdez. He'll get it to Fuel, and they look inside. They flashed Ortega. He didn't come open. And Valdez with the ball, holds it up top, waits for Parada. Parada, they'll allow his range right there. And Childs will turn the corner, take the curl, dish the ball off. This is going to be Parada up, all the way out for Fuel. Got it! Boy, I tell you, that was a very patient trip down the floor offensively, and he stepped out of bounds. Oh, they got a foul. And now it's Valdez. If it's this, it's going to be 4. Yeah, and Valdez will sit down with 4 fouls, and Bailey getting set to come in. He's got 3 fouls. And it's an on-shooting foul? Yes, it's only the 5th team foul. So they'll have the ball on the baseline out of bounds. They'll run the box formation when they throw in basket, and nothing opening up inside. And Viana up, no good. Hard out the glass. Parada doing what he does best. There's the rebound, 1 and out. Now Bailey with a 53-46 basketball game. St. Joe's with the lead and the ball. And they'll give it off to Fuel. He's been instrumental off the bench, generating offense from the 3-point arc for the Fighting Saints. And I mean long-range 3 points. From Arizona, he was one of the top 3-point shooters. Oh, Fuel took it in below the free throw line, went up strong, and just didn't contest him, so he made the shot. 55-46 CSJ over Johnson State. This is Bosch fading away, tough shot, hit the top of the backboard. Rebound will come down to Foley. He'll recycle. He got a new shot clock to work with Smith, who isn't getting enough touches, I think, and that's going to be no good. Rebound. Wow, they went up over Ortega, never made contact. Good no call right there. Childs with the basketball will roll it out to Bailey, and Bailey will bring the ball down the floor now. Bailey over the timeline, right side of the gym. Fuel with the catch. Fuel steps back. Fuel, oh, rattled it around, almost able to drive it home. There's the long pass and the finish at the other end. Just got the ball over Parada's fingertips, and Shed will make the catch and the finish. 48 points on the board now for Johnson State. 55-48. CSJ with the lead. They went into Ortega. The pass was at his feet, tough to handle, and there'll be a turnover. Smith up, bump, no good. Rebound up, and block foul. Parada with the foul call, got him on the wrist. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Oscar's played well tonight, but he'll get tagged with the foul, and that will send Shed to the line, number 13. Yeah, we have subs everywhere. We've got Kimball, Harrington, and Carmel for CSJ going to check in, and 23 and number 4 respectively is Foley and Key coming in for Johnson State. And that's all net. Shed will make the shot, make it 55-49 CSJ. So we got everybody in position now. A lot of new bodies in there. Everybody's got rested. We're at 12:24 to go. 55-49, 55-50. He'll make them both. Carmel will take it out of bounds, bring in the Bailey. Valdez on the bench with 4 fouls for CSJ. Harrington playing with 3. Harrington came off the screen, called for the ball, got the ball. He's being guarded by Shed. It's a man-to-man defense being played right now by Johnson State. And they're going to call 3 seconds. Man, you never see that called. And so now it's time for Johnson State to make their counter run here, their little mini run. And the game's gone like that. It's been a nice game of ebbs and flows back and forth. Pacino with the basketball, and there's the curl. Oh, they got to call that. Yeah, great job. Great job by Kimball. Kimball fired up, made a great defensive play, took the body for the team, and drew the charging foul. It was Shed that... And it was Shed who got the foul called on him. I'll tell you, Coach Osborne upset on the Johnson State bench, and well, he's flirting with a warning. Yeah, I'd be surprised if there isn't a warning or a technical issue before tonight's over. But it's an emotional game, man. Kimball on the corner. Kimball goes down inside to Carmel. He'll up under in the bucket for Carmel. Oh, what a pretty move from the young man from Florida. Getting used to the cold weather. It's warm in the gym. That's why you got to get down here and watch this great basketball action. Jim Graffin, CSJ Saints, and Jason Casarino's Women's Saints winning tonight, beating Johnson State. There's Smith. Oh, great movement off the weak side. Great movement coming in for the pass. Great vision by Smith to see it. And Shed with the basket makes it 57-52. 5-point ball game with 11 minutes to go in the second half of play. Carmel on the run. Gives the ball back to Harrington. He makes sure he's behind the three-point line. Harrington. Do you see him look at his feet and back up? He wanted the 3 ball. He wanted to make sure he was back far enough. And Pacino. Up off the pass, no good. Rebound comes out on the run to Bailey. Got it on the fly. Numbers aren't there. Good transitional defense by Johnson State. To Carmel, and it's set on the rim and wouldn't cooperate. Bailey with a great feed. Got to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. What a steal. He just picked his pocket. He looked like a thief on that play. What a great job of just going in there. Bucket's good. Where's the and one? Carmel. Some pushing after the play, and Carmel's wanting to know where the and one was on that contact. 62-52, 10-point Saints lead. Key. They're going to pass over the top. Pacino for 3. No. Smith had it, lost it. Kimball kept it alive. We'll go to Harrington. Harrington wants to just to dribble in the circle so he can find Bailey. Bailey with the ball now. And I tell you, this is hot and intense tonight in Parada. At the scores table, getting set to come in for CSJ. And that was blocked. That got partially blocked. That's going to be picked up by Foley. Long distance to Shed, and dunks it! Shed with an exclamation point right there. It's going to be a timeout called by Johnson State. 30-second timeout. I was watching Joe Davin to make sure what they're going to call a full or 30, and let's just recap, man. Let me catch my breath and let's recap. 9:42 left to go in the second half of play. It's 62-54 CSJ, and Johnson State with that dunk right there to finish off that play. That was going to be number 13, Bob Shed, who made the play. And It has been fast-paced. It's been intense. It's featured a lot of three-ball. It's featured a lot of physical defense. The referees have done an outstanding job tonight. And I got to tell you, watch Channel 15, watch Munger Vision. Make sure you catch all the games on that. But, boy, get out, get the car warmed up so you're not cold. And then come on down to the gym live and catch some of this Saints basketball action in person, both men's and women's. Prada with the catch. He's going to go back to Bailey, I think. Oh, he's going to walk it up himself, let the trap develop, bring it down to Harrington. Harrington over the top to Kimball. He likes that, and got it! Kimball! Three-pointer! What a patient trip down the floor. They just played that to perfection. Pacino will go back and forth, and Viana back in the basketball game. And that's Foley with the contact, got the basket. Tell you what, Foley, a strong kid, took the shot and stayed on his feet, made the awkward lean back, and that'll make it a 65-56 basketball game. Kimball to Parada, looks inside, nothing there, and Harrington comes out to meet the pass on the elbow. Gets it under control, Smith all over him. Kimball now between circles will get to the elbow, give it off to Bailey. Bailey, nothing inside until now. Harrington, oh, he's played a great game. I can't give Harrington White Birch Realty Player of the Game because he's already got it once. Up and count it, bucket. Viana with the basket going to the line looking for the three-point play. And Ortega picked up the foul. And Carmel coming in for Ortega, I believe. No, coming in for Parada. Parada has done a great job off the bench. He leveled off the rebounding action that was tipped toward Johnson State unbelievably about a quarter of the way into the first half of play, and then Parada came in, and by his own admission, talking to me on Sports Beat, he said what he does best right now is rebound, and he came in and did that. Strong guy, very strong guy. Gets it to Kimball, and Kimball will dribble over to the open side of the floor. He was looking for the give inside, and last touch by Rui Carmel out of bounds. That was a good idea on paper, but the spacing was just too tight to thread the needle to get the pass in there. 8:24 to go. And there goes Smith. Oh, he got inside. Boy, did they have a hold on Smith. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. That's going to be Carmel with the foul, and Smith going to the line. So at 8:17 to go, Carmel will pick up the personal foul. Team's 8th, second on Carmel. Smith at the line. He'll eye the basket, go up and not make the first of two. Got a second opportunity here. Valdez and Fuel come in for Kimball and Bailey. Now I'll tell you what, Coach Graffam he should be in Vegas right now playing the table because all the combinations that he's put in tonight have worked well. The chemistry's been good, and they've all responded very well to all the changes. And Harrington, he's looking to give the ball out to the point guard, and he'll get to Valdez. Got a little traffic jam there, but was able to put his blinker on and get out of trouble. Harrington to Carmel, he'll wheel. You know what happened? He lost the handle on the ball on the move, and it's going to be taken over by Johnson State up ahead, and oh, what a block! Oh, get out of my house! That was beautiful. They're going to call him on the carry. Yep, Valdez did. Good call by the official. Coach Graffam shaking his head a lot, and I believe he called timeout. If it's a full timeout, I'm catching my breath. It is a full timeout. 67-59. Saints with the lead. 7:52 to go in regulation. Somebody took a timeout. It's been a lot of time to catch your breath between the calls here. And this is just a sampling. It's better in person than on the camera. Lamico with the basketball. And I tell you what, they've done a nice job of not neutralizing, but containing him in the second half because he had a great first half of play. That pass will come back. Lamico will get it. Fuel on him defensively. Lamico will make the crossover, and they needed some defensive help, and they got the defensive help, and I believe it came in the form of Tyler Harrington, who's got a bunch of blocks tonight. And with 7:27 to go, it's going to be Valdez to Harrington. Open for the three ball. Oh, why wouldn't you go? That thing spun around halfway down, came back out. Here comes Lamico down the floor, and he'll get to the arc himself, pass the shot up, go to Smith. He got inside about 10 feet from the baseline. passed up the shot. They go down to Foley. He'll spin away from Ortega, and the shot will be off the mark, and Rui Carmel will chase it down in the corner and save it. There's Valdez. I got ahead of him, and that's hard to do because he's so fast and traveled. Yeah, Carmel knew it. Yeah, he made the move, but a few little dancing steps, and that'll cost him possession. The ball goes side out in front of the CSJ bench, and we're just a tad under 7 minutes to go. 67-59, Saints with the lead over Badgers of Johnson State College. And Lamico. And boy, they are communicating out there on defense. See Fuel check behind him. Want to see where the defensive player was for the pick or the screen, and they'll wheel. Viana up, and nice finish. Viana just rolled off the defender, and when he didn't feel any resistance, that's when he knew he had the opening to take the shot. 67-61, 6-point lead for the Saints. They're looking for Fuel. He'll pop out, work between circles. They'll bring the ball over in the corner, and Carmel will give it back to Valdez. 19 on the shot clock. Fuel. Nice job coming back to meet the pass by Carmel and getting some grabbing and clutching going on. He's able to wrestle the ball away. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Harrington trying to walk his way back in, gives it to Ortega. Fake, fake, fake. Got it, Ortega! Nice job by Ortega. 69-61, CSJ with the lead. 5:56 to go in the second half of play. They're going to bring it all the way up top, and tell you what, Shed made some moves there, but never got an opening. Smith on the drive, and whoa, Ortega. Thought he had him tied up for the jump ball, and it's going to be a foul on Ortega. Got him on the wrist. 2 shots coming up for Smith. And that's going to be only his second foul. Team's 9th, so the next foul that CSJ commits will put Johnson State to line for the double bonus. Good shot. Hey, they shot the free throws well tonight, Johnson State has. Key coming in, number 4, and he'll replace number 23, John Foley. So Rob Key, 4, in for Foley, 23. 69-62, 7-point lead for the Fighting Saints. Oh, Fuel tipped it away, couldn't save it. Well, that was a good job by Fuel. The young man from Arizona. And they're set to bring the ball in. That's Smith with the basketball. Looked inside. Valdez made the steal, and now he's got the ball under control into the front court. He wants to slow it down, get the ball under control, hit Ortega on the trail. They just want to retouch and give it to Fuel. Fuel to Harrington. 5:30 to go in the basketball game. Saints up by 7. Valdez will spin away, come back, and they'll work Fuel around the screen. Nice switch off defensively. He took away the baseline. And Ortega, the recipient of the Fuel penetration off the dribble. The defender left Ortega to take the baseline away, and Fuel read it, saw it, and I'm not sure how it wasn't travel, but it sure was pretty, I guess, and it count the basket. 23 would be Fuel. 71-64, and Lamico going to the line, trying to make a 3-point play here. And Foley at the scores table. He'll be coming right back in for Johnson State. He's going to replace Key. So we'll get set in position. You can see in the background in the top half of your TV screen, 5:08 to go on the scoreboard. 71-64, CSJ with the lead. And Johnson State right here still slugging, and no. Rebound will come down to Carmel. Boy, did he box out that time on Shed, and Valdez with the pass in the front court. Long pass to Harrington. Harrington's just been good all night long. Fuel, he's been instrumental tonight. He's played a lot of minutes off the bench, and he's done a super effort for Coach Graffam off the bench. Harrington behind the back, between the legs, little accidental dribble there, but now he's got the ball under control, and he'll find Fuel. They're going to run some time here, 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Fuel's going to go up with it, and got it! Oh my goodness, Fuel! I've lost track of that's either 4 or 5 3-pointers for Fuel. And that's going to be Smith with the basketball. They ran a little weave up top. They want to spin the ball down inside. There's the double on the baseline. And oh my goodness, foul called. Oh, okay. If it was Valdez, he was gone. I think that's 4 on Harrington. So Tyler, yeah, he has 4. There's still a lot of time left to lose Tyler. Nobody making the move off the bench to come to the scores table. Yeah, they're well over the 10-team limit. I think it's like 13 fouls now on a team on CSJ, and only 4 fouls. Now only 4 fouls on Johnson State, and that's what Coach Grafton's kind of having a little rant about, which that's their job. The coaches have to, they're working on officials. That's what it's all about. Fuel, front court, fuel, got ridden. Yeah, there's a push call. And Lamica agrees with him. The defensive player that called for it turned to the official and shook his head yes. Yeah, they're going to recycle the shot clock back to 35. There they go. Okay, we're all set. CSJ will take the ball out of bounds on the baseline. They'll set the box formation up underneath their own basket. They'll bring it into Carmel. 4:09 to go in the basketball game. Fuel, he's staying with his combination right now, coaches, because it's working, and it's working well. Oh, nice catch by Rui. He'll go up off the glass ball. I'll tell you what, Rui Carmo bought his A game tonight. Got 2 shots coming up, but now they've got to be able to make these free throws down the stretch in a tight ball game. That's 4 fouls on Miles Smith. So Smith of Johnson State will pick up his 4th foul. Bailey coming in the scores table, and he's going to be checking in for CSJ on the 2nd shot. Oh, he rattled it in. And Bailey will come in for Valdez. For CSJ. Okay, so we're all set now. I had a quick sip of something to drink. Got them both. I got to tell you, I got to start thinking about who's going to be the White Birch Realty Player of the Game. Mark Benetanis donated Players of the Game shirts, and oh, there's the steal by Carmel. Just laid back there, read it, and got anticipated and got in the passing lane. It's a 10-point bulge at 76-66. Fuel, running one-hander. If that goes, he might have just got a vote. Takes the bump. I'm not sure they wanted to take such a short period of time off the clock. Got it. 3 ball for Vienna. And a full timeout being taken with 3:22 to go by Johnson State, down 76-69. So that was a Johnson State timeout. And they're going to set up the press now. And Kimball into the basketball game for CSJ, wearing number 14. They get the ball into Bailey. He's going to be isolated against Lamico on the far side. And Bailey will spin away, get the timeline, get into the front court, get the ball off to Harrington. They wanted to post up Rui Carmo, and they just didn't get a pass lane and get in the basketball. It's all about possessions right now. 10-point game with 3 minutes to go. 35-second shot clock. And then they're going to run some motion, run some weave. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and now they'll set the play into motion. It's going to be Bailey with the crossover on the run, and didn't hit the rim. Comes down to Ortega, got a foul from behind. It's going to be on Bosch. Bosch will commit the foul, and that's the 7th foul, so that'll be the 1-and-1 now for Ortega. So Rich Ortega going to the line. So Ortega usually very good from the free throw line. Will get set. Sight, fire, no. Harrington kept it alive, couldn't control it. Vienna with the basketball. Vienna into the front court. Vienna off to the races, going all the way to the bucket, off the glass, and in. Nobody stopped the penetration. Nobody stepped up and stopped the ball. And Vienna, smart enough to realize that, just kept taking what they gave him. He knew he was taking the shot at midcourt, seriously. Behind the back, Bailey into the front court. 76-71, lead's gone down to 5. They'll get it to Carmo. Carmo on the move up, and that was partially blocked on the drive, and Lamico will chase it down, save it from going out of bounds, and you see Kimball trying not to get the bump up and dunks it. Bobby Shedd with the dunk, and CSJ with the timeout, and the lead down to 3, 76-73. And they're going to have a 30-second Saints timeout. Full timeout, I'm sorry, it's going to be a full timeout. just about 2:23 ago that CSJ had a 10-point lead. And now it's down to 3, 2:07 to go in regulation. And see, Harrington had asked if we could run the baseline. They'll go ahead over the top to Rui Carmo. He'll stop, start, accelerate, take a lot of contact, and yeah, he's going to the line too. I think it's going to be 2 shots. So Carmo, again, he made his last 2 with his last trip to the line. And again, this is that cliche. This is crunch time. And big shots coming up late in the ball game. That's the 8th team foul. 3rd foul on Bosch, and Carmo up and got it. Now bring Viana back in the basketball game. Who replaced Key? What they're doing is an offense-defense thing on the substitutions here for Johnson State with Viana. Carmo, quiet, sights the basket, puts it up, and nope. Ortega can't get to it, and it's going to be taken over by Shed. Shed will go to Lamico. Lamico into the front court, and he'll slow it down between circles. Yeah, 4-point bulge right now for CSJ. They go baseline to Viana. That's Kimball on him defensively. Now they're going to come over for the trap. They'll throw over the top of it, get it to Smith. Smith at the free throw line, fading away, and no. Rebound up and blocked from behind by Tyler Harrington. Got the block. And then a jump ball called as Ortega sits on the floor. I think he thought he was fouled, but it's going to be a jump ball. Arrow goes Johnson State's way. 1.5 minutes to go in the basketball game. 4-point lead. Johnson State trails by 4. They've got the ball in the dark uniforms. Oh, beautiful play. Another dunk. Bobby Shed has ran that play 3 times, and 3 times nobody has come off the pick and communicated it at the top of the paint, and he's made it look easy. 2-point ball game. Got a foul away from the action. I missed it. It's on CSJ, but I don't know who got it. Ortega got the foul with 1:20 to go, and so with a 3-point play or a 3-point shot, Johnson State can take the lead. They have come all the way back from 10 points down to be down by just 2 right now. Lamico with the ball, and Lamico with that great burst of speed, and Lamico all the way to the front court, man. In about 1.5 seconds, he went end to end. They brought Viana along the baseline off a screen. Kimball stayed and chased Harrington, able to get in there and disrupt the play, and up, and they'll kick it back. 3 ball, no! Rebound tipped in by Bosch, no good. And that, Kimball, I gotta tell you, he got a ton of ball. He's gonna be called for the foul. And now there's some talking going on, and everybody getting in between it, the officials. Good job by the officials. Boy, it's intense. It's an emotional game. It's a very emotional game. I'm surprised, though, none of the coaches have. Yeah, there they go. Mike Osborne, the coach for Johnson State, ordering his players to the side. Oh, it's been intense, people. It's been intense. 54 seconds to go. And Coach Graffam wanting an explanation of what just happened. Okay, and he seemed okay with it. If he's okay with it, I'm okay with it. And it's 2 shots because it's about the 15th team foul. They're way over the double bonus, and it's a 1-point ball game as Viana, Charlie Viana will make it a 77-76 ball game. But going back to the original foul on Kimball, oh, it was a lot of ball he got. We're tied, 77 all. They'll pull back and let Bailey come up the floor now. A lot of options, a lot of options. You got Rui Carmo, who's been hot. You got Tyler Harrington, who's been hot. First of all, you want to take care of your possession. Shot clock down to 18. Bailey out between circles, looks to the bench, gets the call. Harrington wanted baseline, was taken away. Bailey beyond the arc, too far out. Shot clock at 11. Bailey will bring it back out, and now they've got to run the play. Oh, he takes a long three, didn't hit anything. Not sure on the play shot selection. Shot clock is off. This could be for the win right here. Lamico will pull it out, and they're going to play for the final shot with 12 seconds to go in the basketball game. Tied at 77. I think they've taken the clock down to 5, 4, and taken away by Kimball. And did they call a foul? They called a foul on Smith. They called a foul on Smith. And I got to tell you, did CSJ get bailed or get a break there? Because Johnson State, that's 5 fouls on Smith. Yeah, they're going to have to. Because they had the ball. I looked at the clock. They had 17 seconds left, Johnson State did. And Lamico was told to pull it out and play for the last shot. He brought it down to 5 seconds before he started his play. And that's just cutting it too fine, I think. I think the play should be started with between 11 and 9 seconds to go. What a wild, wild affair tonight. 2 seconds to go, and they're going to send CSJ to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. That's only the 9th team foul. You know, I lost track. I think it's Kimball that's going to the line. And yeah, that wasn't a timeout. They got 30 seconds to make a substitution. That was Smith. That was Smith's 5th foul. So the coach from Johnson State, Osborne, he got 30 seconds to decide who he wanted to put in the basketball game. Basically, you're looking at the win in overtime, in regulation to avoid overtime right here. Kimball with a front end of a 1-and-1. Got it! Oh, that's a tough shot. Believe me, that's a tough shot. Everybody being pulled off the line for CSJ. 2 seconds to go, 78-77. 79-77. Johnson State will call the timeout. And I'm telling you, I couldn't have scripted this any better. This sells the game. This game sells itself. You come down, it's free parking, it's great seating. If you tell them at the front door that you watch CSJ basketball on Channel 15 Sports, you get in for half price. And you know that? Look at the game you get to see. Unbelievable action. Great run by Johnson State. Now, something really stating the obvious, okay? Johnson State is already in a double bonus. CSJ's first thing you want to tell them in the huddle, do not foul. Because that will send Johnson State to the line for 2 shots. So do not foul. 2 seconds. Oh yeah, you can get a shot off easy. Oh yeah. I want to see where they're playing the ball. They're going to put Parada on the inbounds pass, number 25. Kimball, Bailey, Harrington, and Carmel in the basketball game. You see, they're going to come out and have Viana take the pass. And yeah, Kimball's going to go back. They're going to just put Parada on the ball. And Bailey on. Yeah, he can run the baseline. They checked that. There's the pass to front court, and it's going to be the ball game. Saints will win it! 79-77. Oh, what a wicked ball game. I don't know if I'm more excited about the winner if you are, but I'm geared up. What an intense game. Your player of the game, the White Birch Realty player of the game, Louis Carmel. Team got off to a fast start. Johnson made a nice change. They dictated the tempo. Do you think the key to Johnson's success early on was that they wanted to push the ball and they were able to?
Yeah, definitely. They were able to push the ball down throats. That's where we had to make an adjustment in the second half, stop them from pushing the ball, getting easy transition baskets. But it was a tough, grinded out game. They were throwing bows and hitting me in the stomach. It was a good game. They were crazy. That's what we play for, games like this.
Well, absolutely. Like I was talking to you off camera, this game sold itself. This will make people come down and want to watch college basketball in Rutland. Definitely. As a player, the more intense, is it easier to find? You found your shot.
Yeah.
Everything was hitting. You're shooting inside, outside. Is it because of the flow of the game?
Yeah, I just play hard. As long as you play hard, the ball seems to find you. The harder you play, the ball seems to find you. You get loose balls, you get foul calls, you just play hard. That's all you can do, really.
You know, and the other thing too, I'm looking at what a team effort. Everybody off that bench, that coach plugged in, the chemistry worked. You know, you had Fuel come in and hit some big threes off the bench. Kimball hit the winning free throws at the end. He made it look really easy down there. Tons of blocks tonight. Harrington, you just talk about the team chemistry. It seems, even though we're early season, you guys are meshing.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler is an animal out there. He's blocking shots, stealing. He must have had about 5 blocks tonight. And Kimball stepping up. We actually had a group of 5 guys going there. Bill, Heiser, Doug, 2 other guys came in, pushed the lead actually up to 8 or 9. That's what gave us a spark, man. Those guys come and play hard every time.
Okay, well, I know you want to get in there and celebrate your teammates. You stay here. Let me shut the camera off, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.